Start recording.
I explained that to both of them.
Alright, can you see that in common?
You are cursed.
Fuck!
She's just thought about it for a second. It's just like, yeah.
What kind of curse?
Bad one. I can remove it. Not as of yet.
If you want to make, I know you're not skilled in it, so just whatever an Arcana check would be, just without obviously proficiency.
Intelligence.
You could make just a straight intelligence check, and
Just roll Arcana.
Okay.
I
What's
can
the
give her
plus
some
2?
help with that.
It's a +1.
Oh no! It says 8 plus 2.
Yeah, that was the guidance. Was
Oh,
picked.
right. Okay, so just an 8. You're not too sure of Primus's because his DC was much higher. But because his is a little bit more of a basic affliction, it seems to be something of an elemental kind of an elemental curse. So something to do with energy based something has a negative effect with something elemental.
I explain that, but I say it seems to be a elemental type of curse.
Elemental, like lightning and shit?
Mhm.
Yes.
Do I get lightning powers?
I do not think that is the case here.
Maybe you draw lightning and it goes boof.
Boof.
Maybe.
I know thunder. We can find out real fast.
No, thank you.
Yes, let's test out the let's test the curse out on each other. That's great.
That's what you do when you get a curse. It's the first thing you do is to test it out.
If I touch
Alright.
you, will you explode?
Don't touch me.
Magical experimentation. Let's find a table and strap him down real quick.
I'll murder all of you. Get the fuck away from me.
Does that work?
Let us not try.
And then just a reminder, when you guys did come in, I don't know if you mentioned it to the party, but there was a stairwell right here when you came in.
Oh, that one in the
Yeah, so
area.
Team front door didn't notice it, but team back door.
Yeah.
Alright, look, we'll experiment it later. Okay? But not on me. We can do Primus.
And how long
Well,
how long does Sec Magic last? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay. You'll have it for a little bit then.
why don't we just move on and find more of these pieces as I pull up the hexagonal piece. The hex piece.
Can I heal the curse away?
I don't think so.
I don't think yet.
I never tried, so I had to ask.
Look, just y'all stay back and you guys walk that way.
What way?
Behind you.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more left.
Maybe if we find the rest of these pieces on this floor, we can open that door. I pointed that door.
Hear you at all?
You can look in the barrel of fish.
Barrel of fish.
Yeah, the really, really bad smelling door back there. There's a barrel of fish. There's no water in it. It's really bad.
There's also a bottle of something here that's bad. Can I look at the bottle?
So
Oh yeah, so it's not a bottle. It's like a mason jar. Or sorry, not a mason jar, but like a canning jar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, can I take it?
Yeah. So it seems like the seal has failed. but not so severely that you can just like easily unscrew it. But you can absolutely take it. And it's just filled with black sludge. You can't really make out what it is or what it used to be.
Could be a cure for his curse.
I'll throw it against the wall back here.
Okay. As you throw it and it smashes against the wall, there are, again, just black chunks like that stick to the wall, and it just rather viscously drifts down to the floor and makes like a black puddle.
Does it smell worse than the fish?
Oh, it's really bad. It's really bad.
The fuck out of there! I shut the door.
Okay.
You're just attracted to bad things, aren't you?
What?
All right. So the footfalls have started to make the corner again. You can hear it walking in that direction.
Towards the staircase or towards the other side of the house?
So it's headed. They were headed this way, and now they're headed this way.
Beautiful. Okay. The steps are leaving us. Do we venture up, continue on this floor?
I say let's go up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to just gather up your tokens real quick.
Stay
oh no, we're
close
being moved.
and let's
Copy.
move silently.
All right. Let me just go ahead and drop you on the stairs here. All right, and then I will reveal this general space right here, along with this.
Boop.
And there are some windows, so no reason
17.
to have all of that squared off. Whoops. Yep, and
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick while we
reveal all that. Sure.
What, baby? Okay.
Think I got it. All of what you guys need to be able to see. All right, now let's go ahead and move you over. And oh, you know what? I keep forgetting you guys have super sight. So let's just reveal everything about there.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
No worries. All right, so the footfalls, as I mentioned, you guys heard them make this corner down here. So they are in the ether right now. So let me see just about where they are. So okay, that's 5. So, Primus, I'm gonna say you have about a minute before they are not necessarily back where you are, but they're gonna be getting close in about a minute. So you have a minute's time before whatever it is gonna be visible.
We don't have much time. Let's quickly look.
Let's go.
So you have a door. Looking when you step up off the stairs, though, there is a window. If you just peek out, I'm just gonna let you know the reason you can see all this is you can see the
Down into that weird courtyard area?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not sure what's down there yet. There is a door. Yeah, door.
I quickly whisper, Kaiser, check that door. Is Zia here?
She should be around, I think.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I hold my
Gosh.
action with salt.
Okay,
Checking door.
let's throw you up here.
Already my action, yeah.
My... $30.
16.
16. Door is totally safe.
Open it.
All right.
Oh, I don't
Primus.
want to open it. Nah, I open it.
All right. Hang out right
I-
there for now.
Yep, I counted it out.
Cool.
I figured that's what you were doing.
Cool. All right. Check it out. It's fine. You said you open it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that was round 1. Round 2, Casey, you open the door. Primus, you have another. You all have another 30 feet. When you open up the door, this place looks like a washroom. I'm just explaining while I reveal. There are towels and empty buckets of water. Some of this water is still in here, and it looks old AF. Only a few. There's only like 3 that have water specifically. So the top 2 here, these 2, and then the one in this corner has a little bit dark water in it.
Natani, check out the room.
I quickly peek in.
Okay, so Primus, you've gone down there. I'm gonna go ahead and just reveal sight on those situations right there. So, Vitani, whenever you peek in, nothing adverse happens. Like you can look into the room. When you step in, like if you just take a step and just peek around the corners, again, nothing adverse at all. Like, it doesn't seem like there's no weird glowing, there's no odd figures, none of the stuff that you've seen so far.
So nothing with detect magic?
Detect magic, right? In this room, no.
Okay. Alright. Nothing in here.
Alright.
Primus.
God damn it. I don't know.
Make my way down the hallway.
All right, so
Are these just armor stands or are these statues?
right. So when you come around, they are armor stands. The armor itself is only decent in certain places. Like most of it's rusted over. Looks like some of the armor has some battle scars on it. Like whatever these armors were, it looks like they were used, maybe placed there as some kind of honorary situation. But they are far from feasibly accessible at all. Bring these over here. All right.
I saw that.
You I realized what I did as soon as I did it. But you are down here, you've seen these statues. Again, doesn't seem adverse. You guys have round 3.
What are you guys doing?
I quickly go down to Primus and look around to check for detect magic.
Sure. The suits of armor
Mm-hmm.
seem standard. They don't glow. None of the doors or windows or anything that is within is it 60 feet it gives you?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in the radius lights up.
Oh, sorry, 30 feet.
Well, it's okay. Primus, I think you have another 30 feet if you want to move it. You guys up there, what do you want to do?
I'm following.
Okay.
God damn it.
Primus is, I think, going to just stay a step ahead of you.
Yeah, because I moved when they were checking out the doors back there.
All right. Round 4.
Is this doors right here?
Yep, that's a
Yeah,
big
those
set
are
of double doors, yeah.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
I open it.
Everyone else take a step back away from Gex on his current record right now.
I mean, I think mine is worse than his.
So, this is just an empty storage room. In the first floor, when you looked up, like, there was, like, a square that protruded, and it had, like, a slanted kind of rest. So, it looks like it was supported up there, but there's nothing in this room. It's just empty space.
Alright, then, Gex will step.
All right.
Okay.
I wanna
Primus,
peek-
you
I wanna
can...
peek this corner.
There's not a door here. I'm going to let you know you can see in here.
Okay.
There's just shelves. From what you can see, doesn't have anything specific on it. When you step down 5 feet, you'll be able to see fully in there, and you'll see that there's a door.
Gotcha. Okay.
Reveal that square
5.
too.
So this is 20. So there's another door over here.
Mhm.
And I can see to here.
Oh right, Oh, that's right. You can see now.
My vision is stunted, but I can see a little bit.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let me reveal a bit more and let you know that there is a flight of stairs that seems to lead down to that foyer you saw or not foyer, but that space where you saw the ghostly figure headed.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, we didn't actually explore that part of
No.
the house, but okay, cool.
And I'm gonna open up just a little bit more so you can see there's another door here.
Okay. Okay, so the ghost is following this path and then going that way.
Also, this is actually I'll have to reveal this too, but this is a balcony essentially. You can see down into the
hallway
floor.
below?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So I will reveal. I'm actually going to reveal that whole square then. So all the blurry stuff, like this general spot, this is not upstairs.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a
Right
balcony.
here.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this goes back downstairs, right here?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
now that I realize that it's a freaking balcony, I know Vitana's going to be down here in a minute, so I will free up this whole space all the way across to this point.
Okay. We've been.
Okay, 4, 5. So round 5, though.
Yeah, this is about halfway.
Yep, round 5. Go ahead and do your last action. Now that you're this far down.
I'm going to. Let's see, 5, 10.
That's very ominous for his last action.
This is a door over here, hey?
Mhm.
And then there's one back here as well.
Yep.
10, 15.
So everyone up there has, I'm going to assume, Kazam moved with everybody here.
I'm assuming everybody's kind of on my heels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to this door because I know time is kind of short, and that whatever was on us is coming that way. So I'm gonna just open the door and go inside.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I moved my 30 feet.
Yep. Vitani, do you have more movement, or is that this turn?
I mean, I have 35 feet of movement.
Okay.
And
Reveal. Here, let me reveal this door.
so I can dash.
That's fine.
So this should be
Where's
20.
I have to go with the polygon on this one.
I quickly say to everybody, hurry, get in.
No! Can I dash?
What are we doing?
Yeah, you can definitely dash.
I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in, and then I'm gonna close the door again. And because we're inside my pass without a trace, it should be relatively silent.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you stayed within it, like, because when you leave it, you lose it. But I'll just
Yeah.
say you guys were there. Okay, so that is stupid. You guys step into this room, and looking around, this is a trophy room. Closing the door behind you. Wait, do you close the door behind you, Rye, or are you waiting?
I closed. I waited for everybody to come in, and then I closed it.
Okay, so did you want to wait and see what you might see, or
Well, I
'cause
don't. I don't
you-
want to chance it.
right? Oh, but you only have 30 sight. You only have 30 feet of sight. You wouldn't be able to see it anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if you waited for everyone to come in and then closed it, you do get the idea, from where you were sensing, that they were just about to come back into where you guys would have been, like sight-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But as you guys run in here, you look around. There is a enumeration of different creatures hung on the wall. Bears, stags. It looks just essentially what you would normally see. There is like even a boar on here. Nothing exotic. There are a number of shelves around that have, again, dilapidated, kind of molding books. Doesn't look like anything of use. Vitani, your passive is just high enough.
Plus, don't forget about detect magic.
Right. Because that's actually going to be important here. Let me just zoom out, make sure it's within 30 feet. Yep, it's just within the sight. Okay, so just passively looking around, you would have kind of noticed, but it becomes extraordinarily easier when you notice that this book kind of glimmers. It has a very faint abjuration on it. It's not strong by any means, but it just seems
Primus,
like...
stop!
I'm trying to like get my circle kind of centralized.
But yeah, so I'll let you know what's going on over there in a minute. Vitani, you do see a book that has a slight shimmer of abjuration. And looking around the room, this room, right? Okay, so this room doesn't have any other magical sources. Just that one book that doesn't seem to be molding. But your detect magic gave it away. So there's a red leather-bound book on the shelf that has golden filigree. Doesn't have a title on the spine or anything, but it does seem to be protected from the elements.
This book is magical.
Good magic, bad magic.
Abjuration. It's being protected from the elements.
There's no elements in here.
Wait, hold on. It has abjuration and... Hold on, there was something else. I'm going to say, because it's not specific, but I'm going to say an aura of magic that is on par-ish with probably the most powerful effect you can make happen now at second level, so it's in within that ballpark.
Okay.
So it has a slight little bit of evocation on there as well.
Some invocation as well.
Why would a book need that much?
I don't know.
Can I read it?
I wouldn't think it would be safe to even touch it at this point.
Why the fuck are you guys scared of a fucking book? Gex picks it up.
Okay, doing a little hop, you get to the shelf it's on and pull it out.
And die.
Nothing happens. You have a book.
I look down at Gex and I'm like, Gex,
I think it only
you're already cursed.
Yeah, what do they do? Double curse me?
Yes, they can.
Nah, I don't think that's how that works.
That is how that works.
I don't think
I don't think
affect
so.
him since he can't read.
I can fucking read. What are you talking about?
Batani sighs.
Hey, tall fuck, can you read this? I flip him off.
I walk over. Primus, what did you find?
I put the book in my bag.
Alright, so Primus, when you stepped into that room,
Yes.
the shelves are actually lined with now very rusted, very unusual and unusable weaponry, with the exception of this glass case down here. This shelf down here.
Okay.
It has glass over it that seems to have helped in staving off the elements. It's covered with dust. Like a couple spots that are really dingy, but you can still see mostly through the glass. There is a blunderbuss. With a bayonet affixed to it. Looks like there's a belt with essentially ammunition for it. Or not a belt. Yeah, it has a belt, but it's like it has a couple pouches on it. It might have some black powder and some balls.
Yeah.
Lead balls. And then there is a kind of a duster, like a Western jacket, in there, along with a pair of boots, gloves, and a kind of like a hat. Like it looks like this is kind of the getup that Jesse was wearing. It's obviously not the same material and all that, but it would put you in mind of someone who hunts. This is kind of their gear. I will mention that they're missing on the very top shelf. Looks like there is a stand for a full-on rifle, but that's MIA.
We found what remains of Jesse.
The fuck you find?
Jesse uses revolvers.
Jesse's dead?
There is
Okay, then he can come back.
machine weapons and some
Weapons?
clothing.
What kind of weapons?
Come see, and I'll kind of lead them over
Why
there.
don't we take them and get them appraised once we're done with this place?
So I'm gonna say 2 rounds have passed. You guys can't see, but I'm going to just see right about where they'd be.
So, what are the weapons in here? Just a gun?
Yeah,
So they'd
the
be right about
blunderbuss,
there. Okay, so yeah, it's
the bayonet.
it's a pistol that can be fired once before it needs to be reloaded.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a box. When you open it up, or sorry, a pouch. So one pouch has black powder, enough for 10 shots.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, there are about 10 large, bullets, essentially, if you call them. Like,
Yeah.
and there is 3 pouches when you open it up, has very fine bullets in it. So it looks like one of them is good for a target, and then another one's good for an area.
So one's good for the pistols, one good for the blunderbuss, I'm assuming.
Right. So no, so that they can both go into the blunderbuss.
Oh,
Just-
there's no pistol.
Right. The pistol is what I'm calling a blunderbuss, but
Okay.
same idea. So it's a small kind of like if you would like a sawed-off shotgun version of a blunderbuss.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it has like a very wide mouth. And the bullets in there seem like they're designed to be fired at something big, and then the if you will, birdshot, air quotes, birdshot. There's 3 birdshot bags in there.
Would Gex know how to load this?
You're not
Intelligence?
proficient.
No.
You're not proficient with firearms. You're proficient
Fuck.
with all other weapons. Firearms require the feet.
Fuck.
Or if you play either the gunslinger, or if you take the Pact of the Cannon with Warlock.
Well, you can't shoot it, but you can still use it as a weapon. I'm sure it's hard.
It pretty much looks exactly like what Kathen just posted.
Well, one of you tall fucks take it.
I will happily take it and put it in the bag for later to get appraised and
Put
sold.
the money in the bag.
So, Kathen, go ahead and add blunderbuss, 10 bullets, 3 birdshot,
Okay.
and I will send you the stats in a bit.
Yeah.
Can I take the outfit?
Blunderbuss,
The outfit, sure.
3
Yeah.
Buckshot, and what was the last one?
So 10 bullets, 3 buckshot, and the blunderbuss itself. Yeah.
Yep, now I can add it to my character sheet.
Taking the stuff, we'll say it's another round. So you guys know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You took 5, about 3. Okay, so actually, the steps are right outside the door, Keza. They're literally in front of you.
Was that the only thing in this room, the gun and the clothes?
Yeah, that was the only thing interesting. All the other stuff, it's weaponry, but they're really rusted and reclaimed. Like, they haven't been cleaned in a while, so the oils in the air have gotten to them, and the water, I shouldn't say oils, the water, the moisture in the air has gotten to them, and they've begun to rust. And
Can I do an investigation check to see if there's anything I can save?
Sure.
Alright, you ready for this investigation check?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you find what you think is probably going to be an okay dagger. Like,
Wait.
just...
Wait, on my screen it said it was a nat 20. What the hell happened?
No, I'm seeing a -2, my guy.
I'm seeing a -2 as well.
Same
Take a
here.
screenshot and show us.
No, I'm talking about the dice had already disappeared. But I'll take the -2, but it was I swear to god, the dice was a nat 20.
Oh, like the physical, like the...
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it screws up like that sometimes.
I got excited.
Yeah, so
I'll take the -2.
you go to pick up this dagger that looks like it was probably actually serviceable. And you just kind of like test it a little bit, and literally the blade just kind of snaps in a weak point where it's seen combat before. So like the rust just kind of like gathered up in that spot. It just made it look like it was still a solid dagger, but when you test it, it just...
I check the remains behind me and walk out of the room.
All right. So, as I mentioned, the steps have pretty much got to where you are. So you are listening to them about here, and they're starting to climb up.
Can I like peek underneath the door?
Yeah, but there's probably not perfect doors, so they're probably not totally flush. Go ahead and make a. I'm gonna say make a perception check. Oh
See,
yeah,
on
okay.
my screen, the dice is on a 3.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
gonna refresh. I'm gonna refresh my page.
Sure. So you roll an 18. When you look under, you see a total, just a lot of paws. Right in front, the very front, right as this is passing by, you see 2 very large feet, like claw-like feet, hit the ground, and it's kind of weird because as it picks up its paw, you don't see a paw. It's just a very faint flash, like you just miss it, but the big furry foot that lifts off the ground, just skeleton on the bottom. Then, in tow behind whatever this large creature is a myriad of small paws. These are entirely skeletal, though. They're just skeletons in following.
Would Gex figure out what it could be?
Do you have nature?
No. But
No.
I'm saying I think I know what it is.
Oh,
Would
okay.
my character know? I don't think my character would know.
Okay. But you saw some definite undead out there.
Hey,
You've seen undead before, so not a tall reach to know that they're undead.
hey, Vitani!
Yes.
Bunch of fucking spooky skeletons out there, and one big one.
Let me see.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
I look.
Are you gonna open the door or just underneath again?
I'll look underneath.
So you'd probably be able to just catch the skeletal feet as they walk by. And there's 4 of them. Like as you catch like the last one in tow, there are 4 feet like that hit the ground and like leave your sight eventually.
Mm-hmm.
The manner in which they're walking is reminiscent of a canine.
Yeah, that's what Sean knew.
Okay.
I can't help but just hear this music as they pass by, singing about how spooky they are.
Alright. Look, I say we wait for them to pass us again, walk a little down the hallway, and ambush them.
How do you ambush the dead?
With a salt, and holy magic, right? Right, Vitani?
It's not unreasonable. I mean, there isn't like solid walls. Like I said, this is a fairly open space out here. Like you can see all across, essentially. So I mean, if you let them walk over there, it's feasible that you could get a ranged round in.
I hold out a boomerang.
Does someone have a little bit of water, and then I can dip my arrow tips in salt and fire it at them?
Saltwater arrows.
I
have my water skin.
I look and I say, I have something a little better.
Oh, and what are you thinking, Vitani?
Vitani pulls out some holy water.
That is definitely better.
That would be
It's just
better.
water. I don't see holes.
Nah, salt is where it's at.
You want to put salt in there?
No.
So, Cathend, I'm gonna say you like know that you're not gonna be able to just dip your arrow in water and just have it work. But
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could maybe tie the flask to an arrow and make an attack, but you know it'd be really flimsy, so it'd be a disadvantage attack. You could make it happen.
Put it in the blunderbuss.
I want to. Here's a question: if say Gax or someone else threw the flask, could I shoot the flask and have it spray over the monsters?
Yeah, I would say it probably
Fluffernutter?
wouldn't. I would say it wouldn't be full effective against all of them, but it would definitely work.
I must throw it. He's big. He can throw far.
It's just a thought.
My metal arm could probably throw it farther.
Or you can throw me and I can sprinkle it on him.
So what do? We need to decide fast.
Yeah. So about this conversation, they would have made. Let's see. They would have been about this far up, about 2 rounds now. So
So, quick decision. Tie the flask, throw Rye, or throw the flask?
Give that to me.
2,
Vitani, Gex puts his hand up to Vitani.
4,
Yes.
5,
Gex will grab it.
6.
Okay, where? Which way? Did they come back down?
They're not there yet. I'm just counting how many rounds to get. Okay. So right now, they're still climbing up. Like you can hear the footfalls getting fainter in that direction.
Hey, let's bottleneck them.
I mean, that would be. I mean, going up this way is probably just as efficient as going over that way.
Alright, Kathen, you ready?
Throw it at the forehead. I will simply infuse magic to pierce through the water and through the enemy.
Well, get ready. I'm about to run out.
Alrighty, let's go. 1, 2.
Alright.
After you.
Gex runs out,
Okay.
I'll be falling behind.
and I'm gonna do a whistle.
They're gonna be right about. Okay, he's gonna be about max distance. So you're gonna see. Well, no, they'd be. Said 60 feet, and then you jumped out. So we'll say 60 feet. So right there. So the footfalls are about here. You see a massive undead owlbear. In behind it, 4 skeletal canines.
Is it close enough to throw it?
Throw. What are you throwing?
The
flask?
holy water, yeah.
It's like a 20-60, so 20 feet and then 60 feet.
I can, if it's a surprise round, can I run up a little bit?
Yeah, you could get, coming outside, so you could get 30 feet, right? You could get it right up there.
I'm gonna throw it.
Alright, so 20 feet. Okay, this is good. So I'll say you can throw it right here, and with a readied action, Cathend can shoot it. And then if anyone... I'm going to let those 2 go first, and then if you 4 have anything you want to do, we'll go after that.
There is. So.
Okay, so first, Gex, not going to be a difficult because you're not aiming for any of them. You're more just lofting it.
Mhm.
I just want to see how centered it is. So just make an attack. Just roll a d20 and add your dex or strength, whatever's better.
And I am aiming for the small ass flask that he throws.
Dexterity plus 5.
12.
So that's fine. I was just looking for a 10 or better. So you just basically underhand loft it, and it is traveling at a nice arc, and it gets just to that right point, just in the middle of everybody, as it starts to decline. And Cathend, you're going to make an attack at the...
I didn't roll that well. 14.
No, that's fine. Like, it's a glass bottle. It doesn't have any really good AC. So, 14 will definitely connect with the flask, and it'll spray out. Don't worry about damage. Gex, go ahead and roll a. Let's see. What does it do? 2d6 typically. Roll 2d4.
4.
4, and I'm going to roll a d4. Oh, all 4 of them. Okay, so the water splashes well enough to skitter out and hit all of the canines. Let me get where is it? The wolf. Hit points, okay. Not a lot. I think I already had them in there, right? No. Okay. So they are all negatively effective. You see, as that water splashes across them, there is a chittering, and they all kind of like duck, like get low to the ground, and if you could hear a skeleton whimper, right?
People from the town are for.
They all quickly spin around like one at a time, and they begin to show their teeth, and that's when the owlbear kind of takes notice. Now we're still in the surprise round, air quotes. So we're just going to go from Vitani over to Keza. So, Vitani, you're first.
Yep. That whole. So 60 feet from me. We'll get every single one of them. Now.
Okay. And this is Fairy Fire. Okay, so give you a push.
Oh, this is not initiative yet, is it?
No,
Nope.
this is a surprise round. So we're just kind of going off by
So, right in the center, it hits all of them.
right. So cube, 20-foot cube. Oh, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Outlined in blue. So it's a 20-foot cube.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a little different because it has to be 20 feet by 20 feet.
It starts here.
Okay, so let me get snapped to the corner. So you want it, if it's a 20-foot cube, it can be this area.
Okay, then
Which
I would
would-
hit it like right here. Then down
Okay.
1. It'd be down 1, so it'd hit all of them.
Well, the point is that it's a 20-foot cube, so you can't get all of them. Like you can get.
I should be able to get all of them.
It's a 25-foot area.
No, it's each object in a 20-foot cube, so it's 20 feet on each side.
Hold on.
This is a 20.
Box burst.
It's not a radius or a diameter.
But could you do like
There should be a way that I can get it. All
if
of
you
them.
do the middle? How do you do it? How do you do the arrow?
Okay, so this is a right there. There's a 20-foot cube.
So you could, I mean, I guess you could offset it to get all of them in the middle.
Yeah.
If you dropped it, okay, I'll let it.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's not how the squares work in this edition, but we'll let it go. So it's a dex save.
It's a dex save.
Okay, yeah.
DC 16.
16.
Yes, sir.
Start with the wolves and climb up. So, where's their? Okay, so they don't have proficiency. Fail.
That is a concentration spell for me.
Fail. Fail. So all the wolves are fired.
Yes.
You're fired.
So all of them will have they can't benefit from being invisible.
I'm gonna get a cupcake.
And we have advantage on all attack rolls on them.
Yep. So we'll just give them some red dots. They are fairy fired. And then I'm gonna roll for the big guy. And his dexterity is... Oh, it's even worse. So they are all fired.
Nice. That's me. Just give my allies advantage.
Cool. So we'll go to Primus next.
Okay. This is essentially a surprise round, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go. Whoops, 5, 20, 25 behind Thind.
And
I don't have it. I can just see that one dog. So unless I can use my action to just dash, I'll probably just end up being back here.
so, yeah, you can be there. Do you have you don't have like a cantrip or anything?
All my cantrips are close range.
Right. Okay. So you can use your action to dash if you'd like. If you want to get basically on top of them for the next round.
Yeah, let's let's do that. So I'll move another 20 to here.
Mm-hmm. So it's a surprise round, so you only get an action. You don't get like a bonus and all the other regular stuff. Yeah.
That's okay. I'll just be right there.
Rye.
Okay, I am.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
What?
She's fucking ready.
Yeah, I'll say.
I'm going right up here.
Okay.
I'm going down here. Wait, no, wait. Oh, that's all I can do.
You can wait if you want to. You can ready your action if you want, or you can use it to dash up and join Primus, whichever you'd prefer.
I use it to join Primus.
You can. So you have 35 feet of movement, right?
Yes.
So that was your movement, and then you get an action. Which, if you can't make an attack, essentially, you can use it to dash and move another 35 feet.
Okay.
All right. So you get up there. You and Primus are on this wolf. Lastly is Keza. I'm kind of wondering why Kithen was so far up. It's not like a bow has a range of 120 feet or anything.
One of my special arrows only require a space of 30 feet, but it pierces everything in front of me.
Oh, that's good. In a straight line, right? Yeah.
In a straight line.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. Yeah.
So I kind of need
just
to be a little close for that one.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
You said it was my turn.
Yep, you
Right.
get a movement and an action.
And move.
You can
Here.
take a bonus action in place of an action, but you only get one or the other on a surprise round.
Actually, I'll get there and stealth.
Stealth. Okay, go ahead and roll. Mittens, stop dying, please.
Weapons destroy. That's what you were born to do.
She needs some medication.
Don't let them stop who you are. 25.
25. Okay, you are successfully stealthed from the undead. Which brings us to the initiative order. So let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Hey brother, how you doing tonight?
Oh, fine.
Come on, that one.
Well, that's middle of the road.
Oh wait. Yeah, let's get the torn order counter out there.
And I rolled pathetic. Darn.
Character sheet.
Oh, and I sent you what the arrow does.
Cool. The hell? Oh, there it is. Why is it showing up the fucking... trash? Get out of here. Okay, there it is. Is there any other unwanteds on here? Primus is on here twice.
You're welcome. I deserve 2 turns.
Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. Keza, Rai, Cathend. Shaw Batani. Okay. Swear to God. Rai, what'd you roll?
2218.
Okay. You're on here twice too. I don't know why.
Wait, that was Vitani's roll. 2218.
Okay. Trash.
Wait.
It's fine. I got it.
No, I'm 22 also. We rolled the same thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm right below Bushy Brow.
All right. So you're gonna have to roll d20 to see who goes first.
Well, let's see.
Wait, did me and Rai get the exact same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, I have a proficiency bonus of 2. I
6. Finally. Okay. God, that was a mess. I should have just cleared that before. Saw the initiative order from forever ago. Okay, and then this guy. Not terrible. Alright. Okay, descending. Perfect. So, Vitani did end up first. Alright, so first
Why
up,
is Rai not on the
I'm not
board?
on the board anymore.
I see you on my board.
We do not.
Descending.
Yeah, I'm not on the board now.
Alright,
It's not on my side.
just roll again.
I will fix it. Hold on.
Okay. Delete. 22.18. Descending.
Oops. I need a ruler.
There you go. Alright, I see everybody on board. Is everybody on there?
Yes.
Fabulous.
35
Ooh.
feet. Zoom.
35 feet. Okay.
Look at all these guys. Big boy in the back looks fun.
Okay.
Big boy in the back. Team Umizoomi. Does 11 hit?
No.
Damn.
You have advantage, don't you?
That's right. Advantage. Does 22 hit?
22 will hit.
19 radiant damage.
Way better damage too.
Don't worry, Eric. I got your back.
19 radiant. Nice. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little yellow dot on it. So it has the...
Double advantage.
That's it. Yeah, that's irrelevant. Let's just leave it off. Okay, so you hit it 19 points of radiant damage. Pretty significant hit on this guy, so...
I wouldn't say it's irrelevant. I'd say it makes it
No.
so that you always get a nat 20.
61. So, it took a pretty good chunk of health. It's really good. So, it impacts directly in the chest, and you see it kind of rear back a little bit before it comes back down on its forepaws and lets out a nightmarish roar in your guys' general direction.
Fatani looks at it and just grins with her teeth.
How do you grin with your teeth?
Anything else? That was your movement, your action?
No, I'm good.
All right, we're on to Rye.
Alright. Hello, wolfers. Prepare to meet Queen.
Every attack has advantage. I need to toggle advantage.
All right, so the very first strike on the wolf turns it into a pile of dust.
Silver work.
Oh, I just fucking deleted their turn order.
Alright.
Dumbass.
I'm moving up with side.
They go last anyways.
Yeah, I'll just remember they go after you, Primus.
Just add one and just, yeah.
It's fine.
We'll use a key point with flurry of blows.
Okay.
And get the next one.
Decimates that guy. Then you have one more attack.
And
Alright. You drop that guy.
Guy has been dropped.
Alright.
I'm going to try and...
So
Okay.
you guys watch as Rye becomes Ip Man for a minute, and with a clean kick sends a pile of bones flying into a wall. She uses that momentum to then do a kind of like a twist kick, comes around and just drops another pile of bones onto the ground. And with one solid backhand, the skull is removed from the third skeleton, clacks against the wall as the rest of the bones just one at a time kind of drip down to the ground until it's just pile.
Oh shit, me and Kethan need to make a roll off too.
Oh, you do? Yep. Roll a d20. Echo and Sean. Oh, looking pretty good for Gex.
Echo?
Oh, there we go. Let me turn on the cheats and let me hit force critical.
Force critical.
No, I actually do have that option.
Yeah. Okay, so there's Gex first up in the turn order, so we'll just switch that up.
Yeah, we
Rye.
That's weird. 2 rolls at the same time for 4 people.
Yeah, I know, right? You have a little bit of movement left, but you've used your action and your bonus. Rye,
Yes?
are you done?
Well, yes. That's my
Okay.
action, bonus action, right?
Well, yes.
Yeah, you have a. Yeah, I said you had a little bit of movement, but if you'd like to stay where you are,
I'll stay here.
okay. That brings us to Keza.
Okay. Okay.
No, Keza.
Kiza.
Teehee. Z's gonna kill me later. I already know it.
25
Kill
there.
you.
And
Did you roll with advantage? Zia,
roll with what?
did you roll with advantage?
That was her stealth roll is 25.
Oh. I thought
So, I'm going to say that with your 25 and through the flurry of bones being tossed around by Rye, you're able to maintain your 25 and move to this location. And remain unseen.
Isn't Pass Without a Trace still up?
Sure is.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Primus left the radius for
Yes, it's a pretty small radius.
Keza. Yeah, so she lost the benefit.
Yeah, I
He.
dashed. So.
So actually, a lot of you lost the benefit. I honestly think only
Gex and Kethen.
are the only two that maintained it.
Throwing a card at the big one.
My stealth was
All
a
right.
24 without pass without a trace. It's a 34 with it.
No, you're fine. You guys are definitely seen, but if you tried to hide, you'd have a nice bonus. Roll with advantage.
$21.
21. All right, that definitely hits. You were hidden, so you do get sneak.
Oh, nice, a 4. So I get to pick the card.
Well, the thing is, even if she wasn't hidden, because she had advantage, she would have gotten sneak attack anyway.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she has, I think, literally 3 sources of advantage on this guy right now, so it's
Yeah.
not super important.
Not the point.
I'm
God.
laying down my.
Freaking.
Okay.
No, you have to know, CT. You have to know that these things are active.
I'm sorry, that it just popped in my head randomly.
This guy.
So,
All right.
Oh, look at that. Its turn is next, so I will use Blade and make it take
Oh, bleeding damage. Okay.
equal to half of the sneak attack damage rolled. So whatever I roll for sneak, it's gonna take half of it on its turn.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it be a 1.
D6s. There's one. Yeah. So it's taking the initial hit of 4 plus 4. So 8. And then sneak is currently 2d6. Which is a 4 and a 6. So 10, 18 total, and then it'll take 5.
5 bleed damage. Okay. So that's going to be next. So I'm just going to do 23 now. Okay.
And I will use
Ooh.
my bonus
2 really good hits, guys.
to stealth again.
All right. Go ahead and make a new stealth roll.
It will be a 23.
All right. So you're hidden, as best as you know, from the undead creatures.
And that's me.
All right. Which brings us to the owlbear, and you guys see as that card just kind of slices into it, and then just through one of its ribs on the backside, and it takes a half step back, and it just looks kind of down the range, and it almost seems just focused, like blind sight focused on Rye. It will.
I figured it'd be focused on me because I just like tossed a giant radiant bolt at it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean it sees you.
As it moves into range with Rye, the skeletal dog gets pushed back away from Rye. Rye, you're going to receive 2 attacks. Very first, it's going to come at you with a wide, sweeping strike with its claw. That's a really good spell, by the way. That Fairy Fire is solid.
Yeah.
21.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the claw hits, and I need my D8 plural. Oh, gross. You're
Bad
gonna
roll.
get.
Oh.
No, it's unfortunately a really good roll. You're gonna take plus. What's the plus on that? Oh, because it has it's a big guy, big boy. 17 points of damage from the claw.
Damn.
Then the beak. Oh, that definitely is gonna miss. 12.
Misses.
Yeah, 12. So the beak misses. And that was its action. And as a bonus action, it's going to use its oh, what the hell is that thing called? Sorry, hold on. Oh yeah, that's what it's called. Beyond Death feature. On a 5 or 6. Okay, so as a bonus action, you see this black kind of mist pour out of its skeletal openings underneath the fur, and it kind of drifts to the floor. And you do see one of the dogs pops back up. And that's its turn. Alright, Gex, you're up.
It's my turn, eh?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to Fred Flintstone up Gex's back, Primus's back. And I'm gonna throw a boomerang at the dog.
Alright. This one will not be fairy fired, though.
Yamero!
That's fine.
So,
Not the
Good.
dog!
yep, go ahead and make an attack roll.
What if I want a bone dog?
Well, I got a 10.
Nah.
Actually, it's hits because these dogs are undead, so they have a really shit dex.
8 damage.
And it goes back down.
Gex on top of Primus. Yeah!
Good hit. And the boomerang is resting among the remains of the dog.
No, you evil bastards. It
It
was
played
just a
fetch.
good dog.
Alright, that's Gex's turn.
Alright. At the end of your turn, the owlbear is going to use its only legendary action
Legendary actions.
Legendary.
God.
Oh, it's
to
legendary.
order the dog forward, and it will run straight ahead 5, 30, right up to Vitani. But it only gets movement. Cathend, you're up.
Attacks of opportunity, sir.
Yes, so as it runs by, Rye, if you'd
I
like,
can punch it, yeah.
Ooh.
you can take you can use your reaction and take a swing. 8. 8. Oh, and this guy was one of the ones that got hit with the holy water,
Very
so
far.
it gets, instead, as it begins to run by, Rye does a roundhouse kick and sends the bones right back into the owlbear, who lets
And-
out a rather angry scream, which
And
brings
it-
us to Cathend.
And in unison, we all turn our heads to the lonely zombie owlbear.
Alright, Cathend, you are up.
Oh, it didn't go through. Darn. Get this screenshot. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 just hits.
Because I rolled in that one as well, even with advantage.
No, so advantage you have. Wait, you rolled 2 natural ones?
I rolled 1 natural 1, then I rolled an 8.
Okay, so yeah, an 18 will hit.
for 6 piercing. And there's another natural one.
All right. This arrow goes gleaming over its shoulder, and you see it tear off a tuft of the armor. A little less impressive than what it's been hit with so far, but definitely does damage.
And that's all I will do, because I'm not having the best luck right now.
Okay, which brings us to Primus.
Hang on. I'm gonna go 5, 10 up to this guy.
Okay.
And
I'm on his back, right?
Yeah. I would make it mechanically half movement, but I mean, he's right there, so it's a move.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Okay.
wow, is that seriously double
Nice.
crit?
Double crit. Sick.
Roll
right,
one more time to see if you get
let's
another
see
nat
that-
20. One shot him.
Let's see that damage. Oh right, so it's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So it's 11. It does. Oh, that's right. It's a cantrip, so it doesn't get your thingy. All right. Acid damage, right?
Yes, it is acid.
All right. Yep. Doesn't have any resistances to that, so it takes
It is.
all of it.
It's probably gonna smell bad now.
All right. So you guys, you see as Primus runs up, you see his claw. I mean, like Primus actually has just a standard claw. Kind of get a little bit more brutal, and this green kind of viscous liquid just kind of streaks in the air as he makes contact with this bear, and dragging it across the chest actually does kind of shake him into the ground. I mean, into the wall a little bit. And coming back, Primus, you see his attention shift directly to you.
Oh, I'm ready for him.
All right, top of the order, Vitani, you're up.
Question. Since Rye is a small creature, can we share the same square?
She's.
I'm
I don't think you can, even though she is small. I would say though. No, because that's a move for the Battle Master. I hate to diminish another class. I would say you probably couldn't move up there since they're taken across. But I will say, because it is a kind of a high ceiling, if you wanted to make an acrobatics check and kind of leap off of Primus's shoulder, since he's pretty tall, you could jump to the other side of the bear.
Fuck it. Yeah. Sounds badass.
All right, so go ahead and give me a acrobatics check.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Because I'm kind of laying down on the couch right now.
No problem.
So. I don't know if you all heard that or not.
Sure did.
22.
Oh yeah. So you guys watch as Vitani takes a running start and gives Primus a little bit of a heads up, using kind of the police tactic where she lifts up on one hand, pushes up off of Primus's shoulder, and vaults herself over the bear, landing on her feet.
Hardcore
Coming up.
parkour.
Hardcore parkour. Yeah, baby.
Hardcore parkour.
And then I turn,
Oh my
look at
god.
Nice.
No.
I turn, look at it, grin. And she's going to go for a punch, but instead of an actual punch, she's imbuing her claw with sacred flame.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it is a punch, but it is also radiant damage. Cause fuck undead.
All right. So DC 16. And this thing's dex is ass. So it actually rolled a 16 with a -1, so it takes the radiant.
So she just kind of uppercuts it a little bit and shoots flames, and then she kind of glances over at Rye and says, "Rye, you look a little hurt there, friend."
Ow. Ooh, thank you.
Oh yeah, really good healing word. So, yep. Using your action as a cantrip, bonus action healing word.
Yep,
Uh,
I'm good. And my
yep.
movement.
So, Christy, you actually took that 9 away from your health, so I'm gonna give that back to you. There you go.
Chrissy,
She was low.
Yeah, she had 20 out of 37. You're 29 out of 37. You took it down to 11.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
So, Vitani, I assume that's your turn?
yes, she's trying to get its attention to her.
Gotcha. So the attention is off of Rye. It's on Primus, but he's not at all threatened by 3 points of damage. Brings us to Rye. Rye, you're up.
Alright.
Hit.
I'm gonna spend another key.
Okay.
Flurry.
All right. Hit. Oh god. Fucking the real fighter in this party.
Hey, you
All
wait
right.
till we get a level up, sir.
Wait till extra attack.
Minus. Okay. Okay, yeah, this guy's starting to look pretty beat up. He's not quite out of the game yet, but he's definitely showing some wear and tear now.
Is the silver doing anything?
So it's just a zombie.
Yeah, a bunch
Silver
of
is
ghosts,
kind
got
of
it.
for shape changers and ghosts.
Yeah, it's just a special zombie.
Gotcha.
Brings us to Rye, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Kaiser, you're up.
Okay.
I should have made those wolves a little bit tougher. You guys like pretty much walked through them.
You mean Rye did?
Yeah, Rye walked through them.
Well, Ryan wanted a puppy, and she just tried petting them a little too hard.
Honestly, all the radiant, like the water from the holy water, kind of set it up. So like pretty much any attack she makes would have dropped them.
Yeah, I mean regular wolves are really weak too. So
Yeah,
Unless you're in my world.
and they're just skeletal wolves, so they're essentially the same.
yeah.
But yeah, Kaiza.
It doesn't help that they went essentially last in the initiative.
Ah, mittens. Fuck.
Destroy, Mittens, destroy!
Destroy! Carnage!
You never want to stand on that table.
I think this thing is gonna be fucking wrecked yet. Fuck it, let's throw another card.
How many of those
Wow.
cards can you throw a day?
5.
5K. I mean, we decided they can be used like a dagger, but in their special form, it's just a 30 feet. Is that what we did? Yeah, okay.
That's another 21. And it's going to be... Let's see, damage...
And again, you've got like 3 sources of advantage here, so definitely get the sneak.
going to be fucking Shackle.
Shackle?
So as I pull out a Shackle card, it's going to take damage, and then it's going to also have its speed half if it survives.
Okay.
It can't make more than one attack on its turn. Well, its speed is reduced this way.
Oh, nice.
Suck it, multi-attack, bitch.
So 6 damage from the card, and then 2d6. So total that makes it 12 damage.
Okay, total 12. So, all right, yeah. So another card goes sliding into it. This one not as impactful, but you see it kind of cut across one of its like when you throw the card, it goes kind of low and sweeps back up, and it slices across one of its ankles, and it takes a bone with the card. And you see it's kind of hindered after the strike. It is looking, again, pretty hurt. It's getting down there, but it is still up.
And stuff.
All right.
Uh,
I want anything. You started it.
27.
Mittens. Alright, 27. Remain
Completely
hidden.
visible.
Primus. You have drawn the ire of the owlbear. As it looks at you and is prepared to attack, and it makes its strike, you have an instinctual presence from this attack. The ring of the owlbear champion glows. And as it turns, owlbears have disadvantage on attacks against you as well.
Haha! Suck it.
And just a triple suckage.
I am the champion. Of
Oh,
the
that might
Bears.
might still hit. 18? No, sorry. I took the higher of the two. 15.
15 misses.
Misses. So as its big claw comes down to make contact, you take just a instinctual half step back, and it just whiffs right in front of you. You come back up. That's all it can do this turn because it is limited by Zia's card.
Saved by the gambler.
That brings us to Kathen. No, sorry. Gex. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, it's bonus action. Does not come back. So, you're up, Mr. Gex.
Alright, I want to jump on its back.
Alright, go ahead and make a acrobatics check.
Nine.
9. So you try to jump on its back, and as you do, you don't quite find purchase and end up gliding down its other side, and now are on the other side of the bear.
Haha! Just what I wanted, you fool! Hamachi! I try to stab it.
Go for it.
Nice save.
Weirdly enough, you find yourself in its stomach.
Oh yeah, definitely.
20.
Yeah, you just find yourself consumed. This is exactly what I wanted.
Go ahead and roll damage. Hey.
10, but I'm gonna do, one of my abilities. Where is it? Where's the, where is it?
Sit.
An additional, 3 fire damage.
And then it needs to make a strength save.
Yes.
It's good at those. Not good enough.
It's good at those fails.
As you hit it with these flaming shackles, it is secured by the shackles. Which means it's restrained, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you guys have four. Like, how many versions of advantage do you need?
Just
So
one more and I'll be okay.
You can get
So-
up to super advantage, which lets you roll 3 times, take the highest of the 3.
nah, we don't do super advantage here. We do Elven
You have to
accuracy.
get Elven. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is in the rules, though, that you
Uh,
can have.
Nah, it's an optional rules, which we're not doing.
Okay.
Then, as the hit pierces through, you see it does hit like the back of its spine, and it kind of shoves it almost into Primus, and then the shackles lash on and kind of pull it down. You see this kind of flaming ball and chain around its ankles, just holding it down. Anything else?
No, I'm just upset that I didn't roll anything for damage, anything above a 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Kathen, that brings us to you. This guy's on his last legs. You can see he's really fucked up, and
Oh, still have it.
you for sure hit.
I was fishing for a crit.
That's fine.
Let's attack. 8.
All right, you pull back. Let the arrow go from the Black Glacier longbow, and as it spins, you see when Gex pushes it back and pushes into Primus, Primus shoves it, and it turns to the side for a moment, and right through both of its eyes, the arrow pierces into the zombie, and he's looking like he's about to go down, but stays on 1 hit point.
Oh, damn.
Primus, finish him.
It's only fitting.
I can't do much for a bonus action. I want to save
Mittens,
the,
you are literally killing me right now. What is your problem?
Who's Mittens?
My cat, she's being ridiculous.
Oh, that's
All
not
right.
a you problem.
Anything else, Kathed?
No, I'm gonna save my special arrows for later.
Alright, Primus. You see this owlbear in front of you. You know for sure that guy should have fallen. And some kind of netherworld strength is keeping him together.
Let's try magic. Hiya! Another
Take a bite out of him.
Another crit. Wow.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Rigged.
Right.
I'm gonna go for the
Ooh,
jugular
11.
on this guy.
The exact same you got last time, I think, but you swapped the crit around.
I did,
Alright.
yeah.
So,
Yep. Die, you undead fuck.
So, you pull back, send this massive claw again forward into its chest, push him into the ground, and this energy picks him back up onto his feet. He's literally made this stupid undead fortitude save twice.
They're so good at that stupid fortitude, man.
Bro,
No,
I
that's
swear,
okay.
every single zombie I've ever fought has made that save like 2 or 3 times in my time of playing
Oh
D&D.
my God.
Canadians
I've
game.
never seen it. Like, this is the first time. In the flower zombies beforehand didn't have it on purpose because they weren't true undead. They were plants.
Well, that's
And
okay, but
undead
Tani's up next.
fortitude kill a player after they succeeded against that player.
Damn. All right. You don't have anything else, Primus?
This is where Primus reveals he's a level 16 fighter.
I have 3
Well,
levels,
I-
4 levels, and
I will
Druid.
bonus action Hungry Jaws, so I can make a bite attack, and if it hits, I gain 3 temporary hit points.
okay. All right, go for it.
So let's do a bite.
15.
Need
15
an
will
18.
miss. Wait, it's an 18?
No, I need an 18 is what I said.
Yeah. So yeah, you do miss this owlbear.
You go for the bones.
It's unfortunate.
I was hoping I could make him do that save one more time, but I missed. So.
Yeah. That does bring us to Vitani. Vitani, you've seen this owlbear withstand death twice. Sacred Flame, safe bet. Oh, natural 1, so it definitely takes 3 points of damage.
Radiant damage.
Oh, that's right. Does that have any kind of impact? Zeus's constant.
I
No.
believe if it gets it. Oh,
Nope. There are some things that are, if radiant blah blah blah. For some reason, it's not a part of this stupid ability. And sadly, the DC is a hell of a lot lower because it's only 3 points of damage. He just rolled really well twice. Oh, but he fails. As through the series of attacks that knock this guy down and get him back up, the radiant flames seem to consume the black mist from within inside of this creature, and as it is eaten up by the radiance within the body of the owlbear zombie collapses on the ground, and the rotten flesh that was semi-preserved by this necrotic energy rapidly begins to degrade. The bones remain, but a mostly black ichor is on the floor around the bones.
Bye-bye.
And we are out of combat.
Is everybody okay?
I sort of, yes. Not dead, so that's good.
didn't even get touched once.
Never have to worry. But I will be collecting some of that undead owlbear ooze to put into a vial.
Absolutely. You have undead ooze.
I bought plenty of vials to experiment with.
Yep. You have it.
The kill is yours, Vitani, and thus the trophy falls to you.
What trophy?
The beak.
I grab the beak, walk over. You did quite a bit of damage, and hand it over.
Sure.
I accept this gift graciously.
I'll pick up my boomerang.
Alright, you retrieve your boomerang.
No, I stepped on that boomerang. It's gone.
It's made of copper. Kathen, you retrieve one of the 2 arrows you fired.
Alrighty.
And Primus, you now have a beak of an owlbear, which could or could not be useful in the future.
I didn't expect them to go poof.
Was it a ghost?
No. Bones just kind of powdered.
Keza,
Yes.
the statue behind you doesn't move.
Yes.
What kind of set of armor are we dealing with here? That
It's rusted.
They're very much reclaimed at this point. You can tell they're useless, but they were at one point suits of ornamental kind of plate mail, so they were never really serviceable. They were just you could say costume plate mail.
do they have any jewels in them?
No, these are just regular old suits. For some reason, though, they do seem like they've seen a little bit of combat, so they have some wear on them, but they just like from you just looking at the metal and knowing what it's about, like you know this kind of metal isn't what you'd use for armor.
I'm gonna hop up and take a helmet.
I mean, you could get a helmet, but I mean not before like you'd have to like pretty much push the thing over to get it.
I'm gonna climb.
All right, sure. Like
I'll push
when you
the
start to
helmet
climb,
over when he starts to climb.
the pieces like whenever you start to climb, like they're just coming off. Like it's not like fully assembled. Eventually you can get up. Like if you go up the back and like just use the pole to climb instead, you can get up there and grab it.
One of you tall fucks help me.
I will push the armor over while Gex is still on it.
All right. So a loud echoing crescendo sounds out in the halls of this mansion.
What are you doing?
Bring him to us.
You do collect a costume helmet that is rusted and not really workable.
I can use it for my scarecrow.
True.
Alright, we exploring more of the place? What's going on?
There are more doors, right?
We still need 2 more keys.
There are more doors. There's a door here. Passive. What was the DC? Oh shit, Vitani.
Yes.
You notice a secret door.
I noticed
When
a
you-
secret door. Where?
When you passed by, there was just ever so slightly a chip in this wall. But because of your high passive perception being 18, which is exactly the DC you needed, the slight chip, just when you look at it, in the back of where it's chipped is a seam, which indicates that this is probably a hidden door.
I kind of look back at everybody.
What happened? What happened to me?
You died.
Nothing important.
Is this a door too, DM?
Yes, this is also a door, yeah, for sure.
What'd you find?
Secret door.
Secret door's good, right?
Yes, it is.
How do we open it?
Keza could make a investigation check, but using your thieves' tools.
I bet you I could figure it out.
Can you?
I sure can, but I'll let you do it because I don't want to make show you up.
It's just a these tools check.
Yep. For you, it's just thieves' tools. Anyone else would have been standard investigation.
$25.
Oh, that's what I'm fucking hearing. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh, what are you hearing?
The little girl in the background.
Yeah, right. So, you, Keza, checking out this door, there almost doesn't seem to be a way to enter from this side until you get to the floor. Over against the wall, where the tiling is, you can see there's like a slight, like one of those tiles that's like cut very slimly to fit like a gap essentially, and that runs the whole length of the floor. But testing this out, it does have a little give, and when you push it in, you hear a latch. Seems to
Did you get it, Keza?
maybe.
Wait, repeat the last bit. Is it maybe what?
So maybe you've opened it. This could be one piece of it.
Okay, well, there's only one way is to try to open it.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm pushing in on the wall on both sides. No luck. But
I can blast
using the
down the door if needed.
using the implements of your thieves' tools, you're able to get a chisel just barely wedged into where that chip is that Vitani pointed out. And with just a little bit of effort, the door begins to open kind of towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh's right.
Swap places with Gex and he takes it.
I use my special feat trap and switch.
Oh, that went way too far. Late 21.
Ooh, that's good. This puff of gas bursts out. It's like a plume of like this white powder. It smells awful. You're able to stop yourself from breathing and take a step back, and it slowly drifts to the floor, relatively harmlessly. You're not poisoned for an hour. And only take 3 points of poison damage. Reduced from 6. But you have opened the door. I will reveal the area. This is a grand bedroom. You can tell this is the master.
Sneaky bedroom.
It has a trio of wardrobes, bookshelf. This, well, it looks like a wardrobe. This is actually a fully stocked liquor cabinet with bottles that are various heights of fill.
Oof. Oof.
This right here is kind of a curio of interesting things, some small statuettes, a few dress items, but they're not like of significant opulence, like they're not covered in gems. You can tell there's probably a few valuable pieces. This painting is half finished. It seems to be an outline of a woman. The face is missing still, and the background is slightly finished in pieces, not fully. Let me get my notes. Right, obviously the desk, and there are some curtains here against the wall. I'll just reveal this for you. And inside are a bunch of crates.
It's a bunch of fancy shit.
When you open it up, it seems to be various bolts of now tattered and eaten through cloth from moths. Open up a few others. There's just basically cloth, some finished clothes, some like one of the small crates when you open it up actually has some slightly preserved as you flip through papers that have just designs of clothing on them. It seems like whoever used to live here enjoyed making their own clothes. Is something an assumption you could probably make.
Can Gex check underneath the bed?
Mm-hmm.
I look underneath the bed.
All right, roll initiative. Just you.
Oh boy.
That's pretty good. You rolled better. All right, so reverse of Primus's situation. When you look under, a extraordinarily long-fingered claw begins to reach towards you from under the bed.
Oh, no.
From out of the shadows, and you can see there's an ethereal black-green energy just oozing off of it, like a trailing behind it, essentially. And as it reaches towards you, you get to react first.
I don't have to have my soul. I just have my sword, so I'll stab it.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
$21.
Had a pretty decent AC actually, so you do hit the hand. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's see if you dissipate the hand. Oh shit! Okay, so it had 10 hit points. So as you stab through this ghostly figured hand with your magical weapon, it becomes almost gaseous, and the hand, now uncorporeal, drifts just through your being. You don't feel adversely affected. You're not sure what you just dodged, but it was pretty ugly looking.
Primus, there's an ugly woman under your bed.
Now, Kex, all women are queens.
Not that one.
Not that one.
And you do see another door over here.
Is there anything else under the bed besides the little Gex trap?
So other than the trap, you don't see anything of importance under the bed, no.
Is that a trap just for fucking Gex?
Nope, that was for whoever looked under the bed.
So Gex.
I guess, at this point, yeah.
God damn it.
Just kind of like whoever opened that first door was going to get struck by the sight thing, this would have been a completely different curse.
You weren't expecting me to roll so well. Aha!
You did really well.
So, Gex shouted at me about something being under the bed. Can I plunge my scimitar through the middle of the bed down underneath?
Oh yeah.
And Gex will also stab underneath.
Sure. I'm gonna say you guys take a couple stabs through it. There doesn't seem to be anything to hit under there, essentially. Because before, when you looked under Gex, you couldn't see shit. It was just a black, basically fog with that hand coming out. But now that you've hit it, the fog is dissipated, and you can see directly, all the way through. There's nothing under there.
I think we got it.
All right.
Alright, well, where's all the liquor and statues?
So The liquor's in this cabinet. It's very obvious. This isn't like a closed cabinet. It's just basically a like a bar shelf setup. And then this one has, again, it's like a display case, and it just has various statues. Some are, probably look a little bit more precious than the others. Some of them look like they're probably not worth much at all, if anything, because
I
they're
take
just
them all.
wood. Okay. So you collect 6 statuettes and a geode.
Okay, 6 statuettes and a geode. What?
Is it Geodude?
Oh. It's no. So the geode is basically a rock that's been cut in half, and it has like that crystal in the middle. It's crystal with blue, and it has like rings of white going out to a brown, rock face surface.
Okay, a gem of brightness. I'm gonna turn into a geode.
Geode, yes. And then I'll send you the description of the 6 statuettes.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Geode.
Jesus.
Anything else worth a note of this room?
Not in this room. From what you've investigated, nothing in here. Oh, Vitani, your detect magic would still be up, yeah?
Nope,
Because you cast fairy fire.
because I cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Got it. All right. So you guys have checked out the room for the most part. Found nothing of severe interest other than the figures, and there's a few
There's
bottles
nothing
of
on this
liquor.
on this desk over here.
Gex beat me over to the desk.
Right. So you walk over to the desk, give it a check out. Whatever was on here or in here has been completely removed. It's just an empty desk.
What about this secret compartment underneath? Jack walks under the desk and looks.
There's no secret compartment.
Damn it.
There's a secret Gex down there now.
An exact duplicate of Gex emerges.
Doorway. This is another doorway you said over here?
Yep.
Alright. Is it like the one that
No, it
opened, or
is
like
it's a pretty sturdy stone door, but it has an obvious kind of like sliding latch, so you can unlatch it and push it open pretty easy.
Okay.
If no one's gonna take the statue, I'll take the alcohol. I'll take the alcohol too.
So there's there's a number of bottles. There's probably like 10 different bottles of various fill. There is one untouched, looks like bottle of liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Keza, make an intelligence check for me, because I think you'd recognize this label. Keza,
See?
roll an intelligence check for me. I think you're gonna recognize the label on this bottle. I just want to make sure. Oh, well, yeah, you're gonna open this, so I'll just. Doop.
16.
Yeah. This is. Is that the right? It's Red Ribbon Rye, which is a higher end brand of liquor that is no longer sold. It has a pretty good value on it.
Oh. Yoink.
Nope. Nuh-uh. I already grabbed it.
No, it's mine.
Your pockets are not safe. All right. As I open up this door,
Here we go.
I remember what happened to Keza when she opened up the
Mhm.
first one. So I'm gonna open up the door, but I'm gonna prepare the third effect of Druidcraft, which is to create a instantaneous, harmless effect, like a puff of wind, so I can try and keep this from. If there's any of that weird yellow dust that's gonna come out, I want to
Gotcha.
keep it away from me.
All right. So you open up the door. It drifts outward. Or sorry, drifts inward, actually. This one latches and comes in.
Mhm.
As you pull it in, you can see there's a handle on the other side, too. Looks like it's obviously supposed to be a two-way door, and there's no trap.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, how nice are these pillows?
Well, they're not nice anymore.
They used to be nice.
Alright, okay, never
Used
mind.
to be nice till you grabbed them.
That's going to be pretty much the situation for the furniture here. You do open up this door. You see, as you move out, you start to see benches. You see some tables at the end of every doorway, and some of the tables have some dishes on them. Some are dirty. One has some leftover bones on it from probably a 10-year-old chicken. It looks like, this is probably where guests were housed, and the staff would essentially take care of their needs out here from these tables.
That's interesting. Hmm. See here.
As you continue on, looking around, one, you definitely don't hear any more footfalls.
Yeah, we took care of that problem.
Took care of that. Two, you can see obviously several doors here. There's 5 doors, one set of great doors. And for those of you that can actually see the distance, there appears to be, a corner on this end down here.
I assume we check these doors for the key.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just for the sake of brevity, are we just going to start from one end and work our way down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So testing them, just testing the knobs essentially, they're all unlocked.
Okay, so come check for traps.
Oh man, I was gonna say Gex just opens this door right here.
All right, you can. Before Case has a chance to get there, you could open the first door. Reveal areas. So
Fuck it, Gex will open the first door.
yeah, sure. Right, just as Case starts to come around, you push open a door, revealing guest quarters with some chairs. There's a wardrobe in here as well. The bed appears to have been made neatly. Doesn't look like this was utilized in its last days, but again, it's been just eaten through. No real importance in here. Oh, I guess I can reveal that hole. That line doesn't need to be there.
Gex will get look underneath the bed.
This time, no creepy hand waiting for you.
And expand my move too.
And then finally, the dresser.
All right, so you open up this dresser, right?
Yes.
There are some clothes, some belts. Looks like there's a pair of shoes in the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a signet ring, resting on one end of the bottom of that dresser.
Cool, take the signet ring.
Okay, you have it. You have a signet ring with a coat of arms on it that you don't recognize.
Alright, now should I find it?
Keza, I assume you want to check for traps on this door.
Now they can have fun guessing.
Is this door right here?
Oh, yeah, you could open that up for sure.
Plus, if Gex dies, I can have the bottle.
Fuck it, yeah, let's open the door.
There's no if. It's just when.
Alright, so you open it up, and it leads into an almost identical room. Again, this bed looks like it was made, hasn't been used since it was made. When you do open the door, though, in the corner, where the two chairs are, are a pair of those ghostly figures, just like you saw in the parlor when you walked in there. And when you see them, they look at you, and both ethereally drift down into the ground just as the others did.
Ah!
Ow.
Alright, that's a push through the door scream if I ever heard one.
Alright, so you lunge into the door.
Yeah.
Don't see any ghosts. They're gone.
Ghost!
Your reflection doesn't count.
You do see a wardrobe, a dilapidated bed, and a couple of chairs that look like they might not support a brick.
So they might support Gex?
Nah, man. They definitely can support Gex. But no ghosts.
Gex is pointing at the chairs. Is Gex the only one to see like a ghost besides Primus?
No, so whenever you shouted, they drifted away.
Me and you.
He came through the door, and they were already gone when he showed up.
So I'm the only one that's seen those kind of ghosts. Great.
Twice, yes. Same situation.
Yeah, the only ghost that I saw was the one that drifted down the hallway, and that was only like a brief second.
Yep.
Alright,
The one that stabbed you was a ghost, wasn't it?
alright.
Oh yeah, and
I'm
then-
Yeah, Gex is gonna look under the bed again.
Like the last room, there doesn't seem to be anything weird under there.
Alright, bed's clear. Primus, check that dresser.
Yeah, I'll head over here and I'll check this dresser.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll initiative. Just you.
With
I'm
super
so
advantage.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
You actually beat me. So you can react to this essentially. You open the dresser, and there is inside of there. You can see some clothes, but the belts that are hanging on either side both lash out towards you. You can use a reaction to dodge or attack.
Well, Primus is a fight, not a flight, so... let's try this. Primal Savagery.
Alright, so with the successful attack, because it's just one trap, you sweep across with this acidic claw, and it cleaves...
I'm gonna go for a bite.
A bite? Okay.
Yeah. I want to try and catch both the belts in one bite.
Right, alright, so instead of cleave, they come out, and you dodge as they swing past your head, and clamp down on them with your giant maw, and essentially rip them from the wardrobe, and they seem to lose whatever life they momentarily had.
Nice, Primus.
Very similarly, you see clothes, shoes, no signet ring in here.
Hmm. Just some clothing, nothing important.
Alright, you guys ready for the next room?
Let us continue.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? Primus, why don't you go first? I keep seeing ghosts.
Okay. Shenanigans. The DM said something about the floor not being
No,
Security?
the chairs don't look like they
Oh,
can
is it-
support a
okay,
brick.
the chairs. Okay. I was
Chairs-
worried about walking along the floor and just
No.
falling through to the next floor.
Floors are alright.
Okay. Yeah, I'll head it down to this door down here.
Cool.
I'm gonna hop on his back.
Opening up this, you see again more chairs, wardrobe, dress,
Dresser
Bed?
again.
looking under the bed, no weirdness. Again, the chairs look
Bonnie's going to look over this way.
okay. While I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal this whole space. Actually, all easy with the square. It's gonna look messy AF, but that's okay. Like so.
Well, that looks messy as fuck.
And then I'm going to hold on. I'm gonna extend it all the way down the hallway for you. And just a little bit here. And I'll get to you in a sec to finish out this bedroom. Nothing under the bed. The small desk that is in there is only just basically a flat surface. There's no drawers or anything. And the wardrobe is the wardrobe.
Alright. Next room.
All right. So while you guys are moving to the next room, Vitani, you take a look. You see more of these in this area. You see more of these tables that look like they're meant for servants to utilize for whatever purpose, or just to house whatever X thing. The benches and chairs look a little bit less weathered than the rooms. It looks like the moisture is probably being maintained in there, where more airflow didn't dilapidate these quite as bad. You do see on this table, specifically here, how do I explain? So it's kind of like a crystal, almost, and it's just like basically like a crystal stalk with a nice point on it, and it's not really on the table as you pay attention. It's maybe about half an inch above it, and it's just ever so slightly spinning.
Oh, that's lovely. But Tawny's going to sit down and start doing detect magic.
Okay. So you're going to take 10 minutes to do detect magic, so we'll jump back to the avid explorers.
Go
Go ahead,
I forgot
Katha.
that I have the wand of identify.
You sure do.
If she ever needs it.
Oh my god, Cat. Please.
Kick in that door, Primus.
Alright.
Over his mouse.
You burst this door. Again, there's a dresser, bed, tables. Same things. Looking under the bed, nothing weird.
Wardrobe, dresser.
So when you check out, when you
wardrobe and dresser to Gex, and I'm gonna kick in the next door.
okay, so you kick in the next door. Gex, you go to check out this wardrobe.
Yeah.
When you step on the carpet, I need you to make a dex save.
I rolled super well.
Ooh, not great. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal this last room for you, Primus. You are enwrapped in this carpet, and
Carpet?
it is starting to strangle you.
Primus!
Oh fuck. I'm okay. So
Yes,
That-
give me the bottle.
is, is
Give
it
her the
super
bottle,
obvious?
or she
Like,
won't
did the
help.
chairs get flipped and shit when the
He.
carpet
It's a
wrapped up?
he.
Yes, say he.
It's a boy.
So, yeah, Case is a boy.
Gender reveal.
Gender reveal party in the Haunted Mansion. So
I don't know why it's a surprise. They announced it at the very beginning of the campaign.
so you're kind of just like wrapped up, kind of like you'd almost see in like one of those crime movies, like a dead body, just kind of like in the middle of a carpet, essentially. And it is getting tighter and tighter, and it's getting almost impossible for you to breathe.
Can I struggle against it?
You can, making a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
After Primus, you're going to see this first. I'm going to let you go because he's getting wrapped up. You push open this door, then you hear "Roar," and then you look over and he's wrapped by this carpet.
Alright.
So I'm going to let you try to react to this first, and then Gex can make a strength save.
Ice knife.
Ice knife. Okay. Oh God. So it is not capable of essentially, being dodgy. It just stays exactly where it is, trying to strangle.
Mhm.
So it's only an AC 10. You hit the carpet, and the piercing damage stabs right through it. The cold damage freezes, like it bursts and freezes a good chunk of it.
Mhm.
Let's see. Okay, roll another d20.
Okay. $19?
Gex,
Yes.
take 5 points of piercing damage.
Gee.
And you don't take any cold damage. The carpet absorbs all of that. However, I'm gonna say it does make the carpet a little bit more brittle, so I'm gonna give you advantage on your strength save.
I just thought of something.
21.
This character isn't much different from Goblin in the sense that they want the bottle, but they care about what's in the bottle.
Ha.
So,
Hey.
you just beat the DC of 20. Your hand burst through where the dagger came from, using that kind of hole to use that to break open the frozen piece of it, and then using your might tear open the rug, and as it's sundered, essentially, it loses its strength. And since you managed to get out of it before the end of your turn, you don't take any crushing damage, so you avoid
Fucking
that.
thing bit me!
But you are otherwise okay.
Do I know? I said it bit me, but do I know it was Primus that did that?
Probably not. You're just impressed with your own strength right now. You just literally Hulkamania'd out of the rug.
Incredible gameplay.
Move, Gex. Get off the rug.
Stupid thing!
All right, and then the blank. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, that was so dirty.
So you've managed to escape the carpet, and Primus, stepping into the next room. Everything's the same essentially. Nothing under the bed. This carpet doesn't seem to attempt to strangle you.
Oh, like I would touch the carpet. I'm gonna throw,
Now,
I'm
yeah.
gonna throw Gex across the room over to the other side. So you can check that.
Okay.
I'll check the dresser.
This dresser does not have any kind of traps or negative effects. You do find a necklace with a golden kind of rope-looking chain. It's like three ropes kind of intertwined with one another that come around to 2 points that link up for the necklace. And hanging off of the actual necklace is a triangular shaped golden pendant with a what's it called? A black opal in it. So it has a little bit of like red fiery kind of shimmer to it.
Ooh, I'll put that in my bag.
All right.
What do you want to put in my bag? Just a gold necklace?
Yeah, you can put a gold necklace. Now that we're done with that, we'll go back to Vitani. Vitani, you over 10 minutes, like everybody can move over if you want, get out of those rooms. You guys will see Vitani kind of has her ritual stuff set out, and she's saying a few pieces of scripture here and there, and eventually completes the detect magic spell. You clearly don't need detect magic to tell this crystal is magic, right?
Right. It's more of what the fuck kind of magic it is.
It has a bit of divination on it, along with a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit stronger than a little bit, so it's not quite at the medium level, but it's definitely above beginner. So it's got a good amount of divination on it, and then it has a very faint aura of evocation on it too.
What was the description for the golden necklace again?
It's a golden necklace with a triangular fire opal pendant, black fire opal pendant.
Thought you were gonna say a faint aura of evil.
It doesn't,
Used
you know,
evocation.
doesn't detect evil, sadly, but Vitani, you do sense from this crystal, with it being divination magic, that it is either a sensor to be seen from, or perhaps, if touched, it could become a sensor.
Okay. I kind of explain that to the ones who are around.
What kind of sensor?
So for Vitani, you don't, because of like how essentially low magic the place is, you're not aware of spells that you will eventually get. You're only aware of what you have. But in your time as a cleric and reading over some legends pertinent to sorry, I was about to say is it Saloon? Am I right?
Yes.
Saloon, I had it right. I was about to say Sahanine, and then I was like, no, it's Saloon. Studying over Saloon, she is kind of known as one of the gods that provides foresight or insight into certain things related to lunar and celestial kind of informations.
Yeah.
And with her gifts, some of her more famed and renowned clerics that have passed over the ages, again, like most people will never get to the power they need to cast a scry spell, essentially.
Yeah.
But when you say the word sensor, you know that it is something to be looked into or looked at from.
Okay.
There are powers that could allow you sight.
Yeah, she'll grab it.
Okay. When you touch it, everyone else, when you see Vitani grab the crystal, there's a flash of light. Vitani, you see a series of images flash in your mind. It essentially tells you a story that you've already heard, but from a different perspective. And in the mind of the woman who was the subject of the two loves of these two men, she secretly cared for both brothers in the same way, and made a choice based off of essentially the one who asked her first. And you can also grab a sliver of empathy that just resonates on a level of regret that she may have made the wrong choice. When your vision comes back to you, you're holding the crystal still, and you are granted a little bit of knowledge on the crystal. It is a one-time use item, can be used by anybody, that casts a 3rd level magic missile spell, which is where the evocation comes from.
Can you
Now I
send
needed more
that to me,
points.
love?
What's that?
Can you make sure you send that to me?
Oh yes, I will send it to you right now.
Thank you.
You okay?
Thank you, Rye, for sending it to me.
All right, you have explored a pretty good chunk of the upstairs. There are a few rooms to the south, and Vitani, you did see the reason in Primus. I keep forgetting you can't see shit. But Vitani, you kind of noticed the reason why the bear was stopping at a certain point. Primus may have pointed out is that there was a closed and locked door down here.
So blind. All right. Shall we continue the door brigade?
Thumbs up.
Alrighty, guys, go find a door and just fling it open again.
You got it. I do it.
Okay.
So,
Guys, I really need to go to bed. It's almost midnight for me.
Yeah, I was
All
wondering
right.
why we haven't stopped yet. I was-
Right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, this will get better. I think the time changes next month. I think again, and that
Right.
should be better.
Right.
It's spring forward.
So,
Yeah, but for
yeah.
Arizona and Canada, nothing changes, so we get closer to them.
yeah, so we'll start an hour sooner than we do
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, for you guys.
Okay.
Don't
Don't
so-
explode. I gotta go.
You got it.
We'll
To
stop if we find a fight.
to conclude tonight, when you open up this door, you do see a Primus, since you're right there, you would see a familiar figure. A ghostly woman who you had just glimpsed before turns her shoulder, and you see a faceless, almost porcelain mannequin-like visage in front of you, and she drifts backwards through that door into the next room, and then from these canvases, these 2 canvases here, out crawl 2 nightmarish looking.
I shut the door.
So 2 nightmarish looking female
Something.
figures begin to crawl out, and they look to be made completely of white, just pure white skin and black ink covering their bodies. And as they begin to crawl out of those canvases, Gex slams the door.
Okay. Night.
And that's where we're going to conclude tonight's session, and we'll be
And might as
back
well
next
call
week.
the session Door Brigade.